Good morning, students. Let us discuss about the trigonometry identities. The first identity is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1. We have discussed that how we are going to get the sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Do you remember? We are having a triangle. Let us consider ABC, this angle B with 90 degree. So when you are going to write down the sine theta value according to this angle, you will be getting P upon H. And when you are going to write down the cos theta value, that is B upon H. So when you are going to take the perpendicular square upon hypotenuse square and the base square upon hypotenuse square, that will be equals to P square plus B square upon H square. And you can apply the Pythagoras theorem, it will be replaced by H square. So you are getting equals to 1. This we have discussed. Now you can change this while shifting this cos square theta to that side. So this will become sine square theta is equals to 1 minus of cos square theta. I repeat, when you are going to shift this cos square theta to that side, this will be sine square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. So in place of 1 minus cos square theta, you can replace it by sine square theta. In the same way, when I am going to shift this sine square theta that side, you will be getting the value of cos square theta. I got sine square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. When this square will be shifted to that side, this will become the root over. So you got sine theta is equals to 1 minus of cos square theta under root. When you are going to have to express sine in terms of cos, you can directly write in place of sine theta, that is root over 1 minus cos square theta. In the same way, when I am going to shift this term to that side, you will be getting the value of cos. So here I am going to write it. This is cos square theta is equals to 1 minus of sine square theta. When this square will be shifted that side, this will become cos theta is equals to under root of 1 minus of sine square theta. So in this way you can express cos in terms of sine. I repeat, in this way you can express cos in terms of sine. If any of the questions ask that write or express cos theta in terms of sine. Express cos theta in terms of sine. What do you mean that? You have to write down the value of cos in terms of sine. So we know that cos square theta is equals to 1 minus of sine square theta. So when I am going to shift this square to that side, it will become cos theta is equals to under root of 1 minus of sine square theta. So what is happening here? You have expressed this cos in terms of sine. In the same way, every trigonometry function can be represented one to another. If suppose I am having the second identity, what is our second identity? That is sec square theta is equals to 1 plus of tan square theta. You have to learn this. Now, when I am going to shift this square to that side, what I will be getting? This will be sec theta is equals to under root of 1 plus tan square theta. What is happening here? I have expressed this sec in terms of tan. So if the question is there, express sec in terms of tan, then you have to write down this. You have to consider the identity and you have to replace this term in another one. In the same way, when you have to express tan in terms of sec, I repeat, when you have to express tan in terms of sec, then what we have to consider from this? We are going to shift this one to that side so that you will be getting the tan square theta. So let us see how I am going to shift this. This is tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1. What I have done from the identity? I have transposed this one to that side so that it will become sec square theta minus 1. Again, while shifting this square to that side, it will become tan theta is equals to under root of sec square theta minus 1. What we got? Tan in terms of sec. So there are so many other forms you can convert one trigonometry function in another. So in this way, all the identities you have to learn. This is the first identity. When we are going to shift this cos to that side, it is important to write down square. It is important to write down square, root, write down everything very nicely and learn it. When you will shift this square to that side, it will become root over. So you got sine in terms of cos. In the same way, when you will shift the sine square that side, you will be getting the cos theta value. Second identity also explained you. This is square will be shifted that side, it will become root over. Again, when I will shift this 1 to that side, it will become tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1. Shifting square to that side, it will become root over. You got tan in terms of sec. Now the third identity, it is what? Cosec theta, cosec square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta. So when you will shift this square to that side, it will become root over. That's why you got cosec in terms of cot. Now cot in terms of cosec. So this is important to understand when you will shift. You are shifting one term to the another one. So in this way you got all the identities in the different relation. We have already learned about the relations. What are the relations? That sine is nothing but 1 upon cosec. Or you can also write cosec is equals to 1 upon sine when you will shift this cosec to that side. In the same way, cos theta is equals to 1 upon sec theta. Tan is equals to sine upon cos. Cot is equals to cos upon sine. Tan is equals to 1 upon cot. Cot is equals to 1 upon tan. So from this equation or from this relation, what you can understand, when I am shifting cot to that side, that is tan theta into cot theta, this will be equals to 1. Because anyhow cot can be represented as 1 upon tan. It will be cancelled and you will be getting the value 1. Have you understood this relation? Yes. When I have shifted cot to that side, 1 upon tan, or you can get while considering this relation directly. So this is cot theta is equals to 1 upon tan theta. Tan will be shifted that side. It will become cot theta into tan theta is equals to 1. In the same way, from this relation, cosec will be shifted that side. You will be getting the 1. So indirectly, if you have sine theta into cos theta, directly you can mention 1. Because anyhow this term will get cancelled. Because cosec is nothing but 1 upon sine. Cosec is nothing but 1 upon sine. So this will be cancelled. So in the same way you must be understand cos theta into sec theta is equals to 1. This dot implies multiplication beta. This dot implies the multiplication. Take care while writing. If you are not comfortable with this dot, you can put the cross sign also. And even we have discussed about the complementary angles. Now what is the complementary angles? When you are writing in a single triangle, that is theta and 90 minus theta, all the trigonometry ratio when you are writing from this theta angle as well as from 90 minus theta, you are getting these relations, or you can convert sine 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. You are getting this. The values are getting same. Tan 90 minus theta is equals to cot theta. Cosec 90 minus theta is equals to sec theta. Cos 90 minus theta is equals to sin theta. Cot 90 minus theta is equals to tan theta. Sec 90 minus theta is equals to cosec theta. So on the basis of all these trigonometry ratios, I have solved some examples and you have to copy this and you have to try to understand. So here we are having to prove that. We have to prove that sine square theta in bracket 1 plus cot square theta is equals to 1. So what we have to consider? We have to show left hand side is equals to right hand side. So left hand side is equals to sine square theta into 1 plus cot square theta. You can convert. Now what is cot? Cot can be represented as cos upon sine. Cot can be represented as cos upon sine. So you can see the relations. In that it is given cot is nothing but cos upon sine. Clear? So you have to use all these things to simplify this type of questions. So cot theta is equals to cos upon sine. when I am going to write down cot square theta, that it will become cos square theta upon sin square theta. Understood? Okay. So this is cos square theta upon sin square theta. When you are going to do the multiplication, this everything is same. So you have to consider the same way. Sin square theta plus cos square theta upon sin square theta. But we know the first identity gives you sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So it will become 1 upon sin square theta. So now it can be cancelled and the answer is 1. This answer is 1. So we got the right hand side. Clear? Now, prove that sin square theta plus tan square theta plus cos square theta is equals to sec square theta. Consider the left hand side because it is difficult to manage to consider from this term to that side. So it is easier to consider left hand side. You can see sin square theta and cos square theta you have, and all the terms are in addition. So we can consider this term here and we write in the bracket. You got sin square theta plus cos square theta. This is plus tan square theta. It means this sin square theta cos square theta addition gives you the first identity and that will be equals to 1. So when I am going to remove this bracket, I will be getting the answer 1. So you got 1 plus tan square theta. Now again with the second identity, it can be replaced. 1 plus tan square theta can be replaced by sec square theta. So you got this term. That is your right hand side. Okay. In this way, you can go through all the examples and whatever be the doubt you have, you can clear with me. Thank you. Have a nice day, students.